Social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
Okay, I think we pretty much have all come to the agreement that Tiffany Henyard doesn't know what she's doing. At this point in the game, it's a wrap. It's sealed. It's the jury's already out. The jury's already come back, rather. It's over. She doesn't know what she's doing. So now she's dropped yet another receipt, if you will. Actually, there's more receipts in this thumbnail, in this picture right here, than there are actual receipts anywhere else. But I digress. Trustees been stealing the taxpayers' money. Here's proof. Ask yourself, why didn't Lori Lightfoot report this? Why is everyone involved in the cover-up involving the trustees? The writing is on the wall. Residents, don't let them continue stealing from you. Hashtag trust God. Hashtag Tiffany Henyard. Hashtag I stand with Tiff. Hashtag vote. Hashtag truth speaks. All right. Let's see what she's talking about today. What is she talking about? That's a great question. We are going to find out. So this one is called Tiffany Henyard. Mayor Tiffany Henyard drops receipts, proof trustees stealing taxpayers' money. All right, let's go. It's about 4 minutes long. Let's make a big screen. Let's find out what's going on here. What these trustees are up to. Tell us, Tiff, what is going on? Drop these receipts for us. Let's go.
Trustees have been up no good. I have before you proof that they have been taking your money.
For much of the time that's being discussed, she's being illegally kept from knowing what's going on with the money. Now that seems like it would be important. That's the truth. But Lori Lightfoot did not mention that. Jason House, a current member of the Board of Trustees, was not a signer on the bank account at all. And yet, he has repeatedly signed checks without authority. That's a fact. It's documented. He's spending thousands and thousands of the village's dollars without authority from the bank. He's committing bank fraud. He's committing check fraud.
Oh my gosh.
She's proved it in documents. There's matters.
Fraudulent checks. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Pending in court. He's been told to stop doing it. And he's.
Okay, this is counsel. You may or may not be aware. I don't know who this was written to and from or anything like that. It looks like Delgado Law Group. I don't know who signed it or anything. Counsel, you may or may not be aware, but over the last few weeks, the Board of Trustees of the village have sent documents requesting that the signatures, the signers of the account of the village be adjusted. The most recent ordinance, not fully signed, is attached. It will be honored because it is not fully, it will not be honored because it's not fully executed and is missing a signature of the mayor. More importantly, because the bank is operating pursuant to a court order and subsequently modified the agreement by all parties through council, please ask the trustees to stop contacting the bank with a request to changes to the account. The method of operations that the trustees want is not required nor able to be honored pursuant to the Fifth Third's Treasury Management terms and conditions. The constant improper demands is running up legal expenses that will be paid by the village and also is creating too much operational risk for the bank. It could be that they will tell the village to find another depository bank, given the constant disruptions and improper demands. All right. Okay, let's go.
Still does it again and again.
An email that was sent from the bank. You may or may not be aware, but over the last few weeks, the Board of Trustees of the village have sent documents requesting that the signers to the accounts for the village of Dalton be adjusted. It will not be honored because it is not fully executed and is missing the signature of the mayor. So my signature is missing, guys. Just make sure you understand what's going on. Please ask the trustees to stop contacting the bank with requests and changes to the account. The constant improper demand is running up legal expenses that will be paid by the village and also is creating too much operational risk for the bank. It could be that they will tell the village to find another depository bank given the constant disruption and improper demand. Constant disruption. and improper demands. They're constantly calling the bank. They're constantly begging them to change this, add this signer, remove this person. This next documentation, which you ain't gonna believe, on February 11th of 2025 this year, they did a wire transfer of $100,000. Do you hear me? $100,000 to their attorneys, OMFM, which is Oderson, Murphy, Frazier, and McGrath. That's the legal law firm that represents the Board of Trustees. They paid them $100,000 on the 11th, right before election time. Lori Lightfoot wants to charge.
How dare they actually pay bills? Preposterous.
Charge us $400 an hour, which equates to $100 every 15 minutes. She started April of 2024. Dalton residents, I'm gonna break it down for you. Lightfoot cost taxpayers, just say for 10 months, at $400 an hour, at 40 hours a week. For 1 month, it equated to $64,000. So $64,000 times 10 months cost the residents of Dalton $640,000. Are y'all listening?
I think that's a very fair point. I guess the next question, the obvious question would be, why did she have to do all that work? Why was she fighting for 10 months to get, what was she trying to get? What was it that she was trying to get that she was looking into? It just makes you kind of wonder, like, is it possible that if you had just done what you were supposed to do, Tiff, maybe we wouldn't have done that?
$640,000 for Lori Lightfoot political theater in the village of Dalton. Dalton residents, you have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and deceived by your trustees, all for political play. This letter is from Delgado Law Firm, who represent the village of Dalton. So the trustees completely lack the authority to appoint Lori Lightfoot as additional legislative counsel for any reason, including to perform an investigation. Please be advised that should the trustees approve Lori Lightfoot's appointment, the mayor will not be approving any payments to Lori Lightfoot because her appointment violates the law. This is the letter, a legal binding letter that Delgado Law Firm wrote. He sent this letter to Lori Lightfoot when they originally tried to appoint her, which they don't have any appointment power. For those that don't understand, you can go look up state statute, and they will tell you that the mayor is the only person that can appoint anyone in the village of Dalton. The writing's on the wall.
Okay, so that is the end of it. That's very interesting. I think that is excellent. Thank you so very much. Can we see those forms? Can we see those full forms without their, I mean, of course, if there's redactions necessary, that's different. But like, we didn't see that full Delgado letter. We'd love to see the full letter. That would be great. That would be really helpful to help us see fully into that. But also keep in mind that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Tiffany Henyard wasn't coming to board meetings at that time, and hence why Jason House was mayor pro tem. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. And it just seems like, yeah, there might need to be some other discussion about this. But all right, Tiffany Henyard dropped another receipt. What do y'all think about it? Down in the comments, let me know what your thoughts are. Is this it? Is this the smoking gun? Is this what's going to change your mind? Is this what's going to sway the election and bring it home for Tiff Tiff? Or is it already gone? The cow's already out of the barn. The bell is already rung. It's over. The fat lady is singing. Tiff, it is over. What are your thoughts? Down in the comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for tapping in. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.